pushed a button on my phone and lost my live stream. And I was talking to Hanky, and Hanky, come on back, Hanky. Really appreciate your input. You're very. I can tell you're a Generation Xer. I'm just guessing, not sure. But you definitely did cheer up the chat. I'll tell you that. Um, yeah, Bing Crosby. I remember Bing Crosby doing stuff with Bob Hope. When we were little kids, there was a movie theater across the street. We should go to that movie theater. And one of them was, it wasn't the three amigos like, Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. It was, we would mainly watch like Disney movies, like the Three Amigos when it was the Disney characters, and they had a green parrot, and that was Bing Crosby. The green parrot was sorry. The green parrot was Bing Crosby. But then I remember those Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, um, Bob Hope movies. I do have to apologize. My first live chat, I pushed a button, and I was on a roll, and I pushed the button. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, but yeah, Bing Crosby and those Bob Hope movies when we were kids, they would just end up in Arabia and shit. They just like women are just throwing themselves all over these two jokers, and I think that Family Guy did a good interpretation of that genre in regards to Stewie and the dog. I forgot the dog's name. Somebody help me in the chat with the dog's name for Family Guy. But they did do those. They did do those kind of remakes of those remakes. They did remakes of those old great flicks. Yeah, Bing Crosby and Bob Hope. When Bob Hope died, I couldn't believe it. One of the saddest things I've ever experienced in my life. Hard to believe this, but it's true. Wasn't really a big Whitney Houston fan. But then I was like with my Italian lover at the time, and we were buying her like snakeskin boots or something at the fetish store, and Whitney Houston died while we were there, and it just broke out on the news, and then so weird. Like I didn't think that I was gonna get sad about Whitney Houston's passing, but I did. I grew quite sad, almost depressed. Basically, it was like a depression spell. Got cast over the whole world because because of the loss of this one singer who I loved, who didn't who I didn't I probably liked Madonna more than her. So it was weird when she became the victim and died, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it was just when Whitney Houston died. I think it was like right when everybody died. Like David Bowie died. Every famous entertainer died like in the bathtub or something fucking stupid on tour. It just kind of begs a little bit of afterthought, being like maybe the people in power that you know wanted wanted our lead entertainers to die. But it seems like that is the case, and that has actually happened. Um, I don't see myself getting killed anytime soon because I don't even have a hundred subscribers yet. But I'm sorry about that, Hanky. Yeah, we were just on the live, and I pushed the wrong button like an idiot. Sometimes life is like as such, you pushed the wrong button and now you got nothing. If you would have pushed the right button, you would have gotten food. Food. Food, 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 food. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna start going live from now on. Would like to have a co-host. I do have a couple of stands for the phone and lighting. Then what do we want? Entertainment. So gotta get entertained now. Shit, man, it's so stupid. Hanky was really nice. I really like you, Hanky, man. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, when we were kids, we would listen to Bing Crosby Christmas album. We would listen to Elvis Presley Christmas album. Dean Martin Christmas album. I mean, these were the staples of our Christmases growing up. Oh, hey, there you are, Hanky. Sorry, man. Yeah, I got back here. I got right back here. Pushed the wrong button on my phone. I don't know why. I pushed any button on the phone. I really wanted my first live stream to be longer, but I pushed the wrong button and then we were just anyway. So if you go back to this, Hanky, yeah, I know. Whoops. So if you go back to the beginning of this video, I pick up right where we left off on the first chat, which was about Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, Elvis Presley Christmas albums. These are great albums. These are staples of youth that, you know what? These young kids, now they don't even fucking care. They don't care about anything, dude. These kids are nuts, dude. It's weird. I still feel like a kid, but now I'm like, got this weird obsolescence. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if that's the right word. To just kind of scoff at the children these days because I'm old, and it's nothing against them. It's just like, kind of, I guess, life. If you don't die, then you can keep talking shit for the rest of your life. But usually people just die, and I think that's what America's doing with the crops. It's stupid that food's so expensive when we live in such a fervent country, There's so much. I'm not old until I'm 80. Good one. I don't think I'll even make it to 80, man. 46. If somebody doesn't, if I don't get, where's this one song? It's just one song. It's like, I think it's a Led Zeppelin song, Living, Loving, Made. It's like, I think every man kind of deserves one chick who's just going to worship him, But the Arabs, they got it where, like, they got 5 wives. They can get 5 wives. Same thing with the fucking Muslims. I mean, Yeah, I hope you don't make it to 80. Well, if you got hospice, you're gonna die at 74. Okay. I'm only 46. Hanky, thanks for jumping back in the chat, man. You really pump you up, pump Hanky up, pump you up, pump Hanky up, pump you up, pump Hanky up. Anyway, that's props to you, man, because you're being so nice. Dude, I'm 46. I'm gonna be 47 in a few days, in a few weeks. Man, life is a bitch. But you know what? It's those things, those special things, Hanky. I just since you're with me, it's those few things like those Christmas albums, you know, Bing Crosby Christmas, Elvis Christmas, Dean Martin Christmas. These are things that I don't know if anybody. Thank you. Yeah, it's not so bad. Not so bad. I agree. So yeah. But yeah. I remember when I was a kid. It was He-Man toys. The He-Man toys. Remember those? You got He-Man. You got Tila. You got Man at Arms. Who was like Tila's dad. And you got Skeletor. You got Cringer, who becomes Battle Cat. You got weird Black Panther for Skeletor. You get like birds, and then like bird riders and shit. Skeletor. Have you been checking out those? Hey Hanky, have you been checking out those Skeletor memes that they've been throwing out that are so